How can I manage 3 new growing businesses and not lose sight of my responsibility in the house of God? Very simple. Make your responsibility in the house of God a constant. It should never change. Build everything around that responsibility in the house of God. Simple. I hope you got that answer. Very simple. Just make your responsibility in God's house a constant. Everything you are building, because when you give God time, you will receive a harvest of time. That's what you receive. Because you see, when you talk about time for your business, the time you spend in doing something is based on your capacity, your ability, and your wisdom. If your capacity increases, you will use less time. You use less time. If your connections increases, you will be able to achieve more. You can sit down in one place, type text message, and things will happen. If your influence is small, you'll be running around. You travel to this place, travel to that place, travel to that place. The issue wasn't about the traveling. The issue was the level of grace and capacity that you had. Your commitment in God's house can continually increase that capacity such that you'll be able to do so much more. Pastor Chris, are you more busy than Pastor Chris? He still has time to come to God's house. So you think about it. Never grow anything to the point where you get graduated and promoted away from a responsibility in God's house. Don't do that. Always maintain your responsibility in God's house. Because these 3 businesses you are building, is it worth $10 billion now? It's not. So you are still coming. Don't neglect your foundation when you are just starting. If you learn it now, I'm the way I am. I do so many things at the same time, and I have time for them, and I can do them. The reason was I was faced with this dilemma many years ago as a student on campus, and I made sure I made my commitment in God's house a constant and built everything around that commitment. This thing was not going to change. Everything else I adjusted to give me the opportunity to do this. Praise God.